Hello, I'm Ron Cottle with Cottle Farms, standing here today in our blueberry farms. We are a distributor of blueberries up and down the East Coast. We currently handle about 800 acres of blueberries. We distribute blueberries all the way from Florida to Canada, and about 200 acres of those 800 are grown organically. These plants we're looking at here today that I'm standing in is only about 3 years old. This is their first harvest on them. Every year they'll continue growing in size and yield. It's usually about 6 or 7 years old before they reach full maturity. And at that time, depending on the variety, they can harvest anywhere from 8 to 12,000 pounds per acre. When the berries leave the farm here, they're delivered to the packing house on one of our little farm refrigerated trucks. From there, they're backed in, they're inspected again. They are then tagged with a lot number, which indicates the field they came from, the farm, and the grower. It's all for traceability purposes. At that moment, the lugs are then carried into a pre-cooler, and we pre-cool the field heat out of the berries and pull them down to about 60 degrees. That's also the temperature that we maintain in our packing house. Then they're packed into the desired clamshell, depending on the customer, whether it's a pint, 6 ounce, or 2 pounder. And from that point, they're put into a box and then pre-cooled again down to 34 degrees. And after they reach 34, they go into a main holding cooler till they sit until it's time for a truck to show up and they head to their own destination. So once the blueberries are picked and they go through the process of being packed and packed out in the packing house, normally it usually takes within a day or 2 days at the max. We'll have them in your local Harris Teeter stores. There's a number of different varieties grown here in North Carolina. Some of the most popular varieties is definitely Star, as we're standing in here today. We have also, there's O'Neill, there's Duke, and Legacy. I would say today they're probably the most popular varieties grown here in North Carolina. All those varieties are very high yielding, very good flavor, and very good shelf life. Blueberries are a very complex plant. It likes certain particular type of soils to grow in. They like pHs around 4.5 to 5.0. And they like a lot of organic matter. On these farms where we're standing here today, we actually put mulch in the beds to bring up the organic matter in the soils. There's actually 2 different types of crops of blueberries grown in North Carolina. We have the high bush and we have the rabbit eyes. High bush varieties are very sentimental to the type of soil you put them in. They're really got to have the right type of land to be grown in. The Star, the O'Neill, the Duke, the Legacies. Then you have a rabbit eye, which are premiers. They are like a late season variety for us, and they can be grown in a whole lot more adverse soils. They're a lot more forgiving than the high bush are. There's numerous different ways to prepare your blueberries that you purchase at your local Harris Teeter. People make pies out of them. They make muffins. People put them on the cereal. People make ice cream. But my favorite way is eating them straight out of the field. Thank you for visiting us here today at Cottle Farms and our blueberry plantation, and we look forward to seeing our Cottle Farms blueberries on your table that you purchased from your local Harris Teeter.